process with the top and bottom sides. Now you are ready to begin tessellating. Start in the corner of your page and trace it precisely. Sometimes shapes will hang off the edge of the paper. Like wallpaper, we simply cut off the excess. Slide your shape so that it fits into itself like a jigsaw piece. Continue translating and tracing until you fill the page. You're almost done. Tessellations usually involve repetition of shape and color.
It was longer than the end, isn't it? I guess. Alright. That's basically the highlights of it. And also one of our activities is to do something like that. You can take an index card and have them create different shapes to do their own tessellations. So based on what we told you about tessellations in the video, can somebody come up here and put a check next to which one is a tessellation? Mary?
Check next to it. That would be a tessellation.
Good. Why?
Because in the one with the circles, there's all these little gaps. This is not calibrated. So there's all the little gaps in between the circles, and in the square one, they're all right next to each other with no gaps.
Exactly. Thank you. So exactly why Mary said there's these little gaps in between the circles, and it's not calibrated. So I'll try this again. So basically, circles can tessellate, but you have to use them with other shapes as well.
Okay, so the activity we would like you to do is we want everyone to split up into groups of 3, we'll do. And we're going to give you all a handful of pattern blocks, and we want you to create your own tessellations.
So from Lindsay to Lindsay, Christina to Mary, and then you 3 over here. And just have one person come up from each group and grab a handful, or I'll grab your head. I'm sure it depends on the pattern, because sometimes some of the kaleidoscopes I used to have like the little beads that were in there, they would overlap each other. So overlapping is not a tessellation, but if they were separate, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And also when you pick your shapes, keep in mind that it's repeating of shape and pattern. So picking a whole bunch of shapes versus picking some of the same shapes. We'll give you like 2 or 3 minutes. Just so you don't have to create a complex one, just a basic idea to show the tessellation. Well, what would you have to do to fill it?
yeah.
But then we can keep like
Exactly.
That's not tessellation.
If we do like really some alignment.
Does anyone need more of a particular shape? No, Sharon. So maybe you can
Maybe if we get rid of this, okay, we have this and now like hold on, I'm like doing unless we hold on. For the little triangles. Give up. Don't give up.
There you go.
I did my mind thing during my They try to get it.
Fine. You take care of it.
Okay,
we'll give you 1 more minute.
Oh, here I made a tessellation.
No.
Right?
It's kind of what I'm doing.
Maybe we should just use
Downsize. What if you extended it this way?
Damn, girl.
Don't like that. Like these.
Like this.
Need more triangles.
Nice. That would be cute.
It's cheese.
They're all
They're all cheese.
Well, you want to see it. Oh,
And then you also have to make sure that it would repeat this way too.
All right, finish up your design.
what are you doing? Why?
Shut up.
Well, this is just
They look like Charlie Brown.
oh my
Some
gosh.
diggity dog.
Joe, you are.
Okay. Can I have a member of each group
Oh, I just ripped my.
explain to us their tessellation in terms of shape, color, anything else that went into your design process, and what makes it a tessellation?
Let's start with this group.
Yes.
Who's the spokesperson?
I was.
Always.
Okay, so we took the
Can everyone
rhombus.
see?
Yeah, can everyone see it?
Yeah.
Over these hands.
So we took the blue rhombus and then we did 2 hexagons with, and we basically we did the pattern with the rhombus, the triangle, the green triangles, and the yellow hexagons. And they all interlocked.
So without the triangles, what did you notice? Do they tessellate without them?
No.
Right, so you have to incorporate other sheets. Okay, good.
Is your pattern, can you describe it in terms of the shape and color?
So we did the blue rhombus with the yellow hexagons interlocking with the green triangle and the blue rhombus repeating.
Good, so it's a repeating pattern?
Yeah.
At group 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so we took the blue rhombus and the green triangles, and it wasn't necessary to technically have the green triangles. By using them, we did make a tessellation out of it because there are no gaps, and it's repeating, and it goes green, blue, green.
Yeah, without the triangles, it would have been what's called like a simple tessellation, but because you added the layers above and below, it becomes complex. Group 3.
Okay. I see.
Well, we created 3 tessellations. This one is solely made out of trapezoids. No color pattern, just trapezoids. Here we have just squares, and over here we have a combination between rhombis and hexagons.
So you made simple and complex.
Charlie Brown.
Okay, so can you explain these patterns in terms of the 2 types that we were talking about earlier?
Complex
Is one a growing pattern versus a repeating pattern? And which one's which?
Repeating. Isn't the one with just like the solid colors be considered a growing? Since there's no.
What does everyone think?
Well, what are your thoughts? Why would it be growing versus repeating? What's the difference?
The shape's repeating.
So what classifies something as a growing?
So their tessellation with just the squares is a growing pattern because you're just adding on the same shapes. There's no variation in the way they're rotated, the color, and so that would be a growing pattern. Whereas you're correct in that one would be a repeating pattern.
Yes.
Because you have to translate them, rotate them, you have to alter how, the squares, you just line them up